Let's launch this motherfucker. Invasion. A lot of niggas lost their cops to the drug game. Other niggas lost their blocks when the thugs came. They know how to box, they know how to slug game. Soon as the money get right, that's when the love change. Niggas know who to call when they want raw. Kiss is the cornerstone of the corner store. D-block general, we stay shining in the back of the van.
Facebook is raping us little page owners, you know, just trying to have some fun, talk about sports, you know, things of that nature, and you know, other genres of page owners, whatever they're doing. They're trying to, they're not trying to. They're charging us $5 a post. You know, if we don't do that, and like I said on my regular post, if we don't pay that money, like anywhere from 8 to maybe on average anywhere from 8 to 14% of you guys are seeing these posts, depending on the time of day that we make these posts. So that's why you may be seeing the same post 1, 2, 3 times out of the day. This video, you might see it a couple times. I'm trying to encourage other admins on the page to, you know, if they want to make a video, you guys go ahead and make a video. You know the format. You see what we're doing over here. You know, Facebook eventually, in my opinion, they'll take it all away from us in terms of it being free. My girlfriend says that they want to cash in. You know, I don't agree with that. You know, I mean, they made a motion picture. The gazillionaires. You know, I mean, are they cashing in or is it greed? To me, it's greed. Before I get into anything else that I want to talk about on this little video, I'm going to talk about Romo. I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. I'm going to talk about ESPN's coverage of the playoffs. I want to address the Phillies first. The Phillies are finished. So you guys on that page, when you see this video, you're done. Utley's not going to save you. Howard's not going to save you. Jesus Christ can come down tomorrow to the Link or Citizens Bank, whatever those cookie cutter parks that you guys play in are called. If Jesus comes down, he's not going to save you. Because not only do you guys stink, you ever watch the Nationals play? That's the cream of the National League East right now. I don't need to, oh, it's June. I don't need to do any of that. I need to just look with my eyes. I look at the Nationals, I see a baseball team balling. I look at the Phillies, lackluster, okay, listless. Every other game you're getting shut out. I made a post today declaring the Phillies dead on June 16th. And when I did that, you guys were winning 4-2. The Phillies were winning 4-2. They blew that game too. Shocker. Yeah. A bitter Met fan. 07 collapse, 08 collapse. It had nothing to do with the Phillies. The Mets lost to the Marlins every other day. We lost to the Nationals every other day. You guys didn't beat us. We took the season series 07. We took the season series 08. So it wasn't like you guys were dominating us. You guys benefited off of Mets' historical collapses. And you still only got 1 ring out of the deal. 5 titles in the National League East, 1 ring. Garbage. Please. I want to talk about ESPN right now and the coverage of the whole playoffs, actually. I mean, I watch these games and I see these players put up numbers that are out of this world. 35 points, 8 boards, 7 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. You know, I'm not going to name players' names. I'm not going to name any of the people on ESPN. But the gist of it is this. Like, I've watched these players put big-time efforts up with huge performances. And then the next morning when I'm watching the ESPN shows, they're trashing these guys because maybe they made 1 bad play. Or they didn't do this or they didn't do that. Quite frankly, starting to cloud my judgment. I'm not a fan of the negativity. I'm not a fan of the bashing and the piling on. I call it how I see it guy. I guess, ESPN has to do these certain things, to promote ratings or whatever, whatever they need to do. I don't know, but I said it on a post yesterday, and I'm saying it right now. I'm not watching any more ESPN coverage. I want to watch these games with my eyes and believe what I'm seeing. There's too many times that these people on TV, with all their opinions and the 24-hour sports talk, on the radio, on the TV, the ticker running below every other 2 seconds, you got a guy in front of the camera telling you about what he thinks. It's only natural that it clouds one's judgment, and where they can't have their own opinion. So so a lot of times I have to tune all that out and I have to form my own opinions. I think a lot of people on this page, I think they do that too. I can tell in the posts and the comments, a lot of people, this ain't watch ESPN for 3 hours, get your opinion from them, and then come on here and, hey, this is what I think. Nah, I see a lot of people on this page that I think feel the same way that I do, and we bring our own ideas to the table. And, these guys don't know no more than we do. They don't. They just have the better education. They have better research databases or banks or whatever the fuck you call it. I mean, I don't know. But they don't know more than we do. They don't know more than I fucking know. I know that. So, I mean, that's that. I want to talk about my Dallas Cowboys. I became a Cowboy fan in It was the NFC. I was 6, so I think it was the NFC Championship game of 80 or 81. They played the Eagles and lost. But that was the first game I ever remember watching. And thank the Lord I picked the Cowboys and not the Eagles, even in defeat. I was still smart enough as a youngin' to know not to pick the Eagles. So, I've been a Cowboy fan since I was 6 years old. Besides the 90s, it's been hell. I didn't see any of the Roger Staubach years. My first 3 years were Danny White blowing 3 NFC Championship games. Eagles, Niners, Redskins. In that order. Then the Giants came on in 84. And you know what they did. 84, 85, they lost to the Bears in the playoffs. 86, they won the whole thing. But they were dominating the NFC East. The Cowboys were finishing 1-15, doing whatever they were doing. Obviously, Aikman and them came and they won the 3 and 4 years. But outside of that, it's just been pure hell. And that takes me to Tony Romo. When he came onto the scene in 06, first of all, he was an undrafted free agent in 2003. Parcells found him. All right. When they put him in the lineup in 2006, in that Seattle game when he dropped the snap, he played lights out football. That game shouldn't have even been that close. T.O. dropped about 3 balls. Terry Glenn fumbled the ball on the goal line. Now, a lot of people don't want to talk about anything like that. They just want to talk about Romo dropping the snap. He dropped the snap. What are you going to do? It is what it is. He played lights out. All right. Parcells leaving, the worst thing that could have happened to Romo. Romo, put it this way. Romo played for Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett. That's where he's supposed to hone his quarterback skills, under Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett. What if Ben Roethlisberger played for Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett and he wasn't with Cowher and Tomlin? I'll be honest with you. I think Tony Romo is better than Ben Roethlisberger. Period. You put Tony Romo in that culture in Pittsburgh, and you put Roethlisberger in that culture in Dallas. This is my humble opinion, but it is what it is. I argued red-faced with people from 2006 up until last year's Detroit Lion game for Tony Romo. Defended him tooth and nail. But after the Jet game, after the Lion game, it's not to say that I've jumped ship on Romo. He's the quarterback of my team. However, there's no more me vesting emotions in the Romo that I feel he's gonna get the job done. There's just no more. After the Jet game last year, after the Lion game, you can't give up 27-3 leads in your own building. because you're throwing pick sixes all over the field. And of course, he had a bunch of big games during the season. Where Dallas finished 8-8, we could have finished 4-12. We could have won the division still. We played the Giants, I believe, last game of the season. Spotted them a lead. We're coming back on their side of the field, ready to tie the game. What's Romo do? He hits a giant linebacker right between the freaking numbers for an interception. Game over. So, you know, I'm a Cowboy fan. I ride and die. But, you know, if they were to draft another quarterback and go another direction, I wouldn't really care because Romo invents way to lose games. I mean, I haven't had as many heartbreaking defeats from 2006, to last year in a whole lifetime of football, from 81 to 06. Staying up to 11:30, 12 at night to watch Romo fumble the ball, throw an interception away, knock it out of bounds to stop the clock. It's just one bonehead play after another. You know, I really don't give a shit if you're beating Seattle week 2, week 3, week 4, whatever, to get us to 4-6. I don't care. I'm a Cowboy fan. We want Super Bowls. Oh, you know, whether he's gonna take us to a Super Bowl or not, I don't know. But the honeymoon is over for me and Romo. The marriage is done. No more arguing, sticking up for Romo. That's for God's darn sure. Like I said before, you might see this video a couple times. I just like to do this anyway, experimental with this laptop. It's something different for the page. You know, it's nothing exquisite or anything like that. I'm just trying to do a couple new things. Hopefully the other admins will get on board and make a video or two, whatever, expressing their opinions and views. If for those of you that don't know, I'm the New Jersey admins. We got plenty of other ones. We got Oregon, Philly, Texas, Detroit, Southern California, just to name a few. I'm probably missing a couple of them. But I want to thank you guys for liking the page and supporting the page. June 20th, we'll have 9 months in. So, thanks for all the help. Thanks for all the support. Until the next time.